It's us.
It is.
We're here.
Wow.
Wow.
This time, they're not in the same room.
We're not in the same room this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot to turn this off. I'm going to do this to be annoying.
What is that?
What? Also, Sky, why are we so zoomed in on yours?
Oh, because we're just chatting. It's just zoomed in to us.
Okay.
Like I can go whoop.
You can just cancel that thing. I got to turn that feature off.
I don't even know what that is.
It's that new
What?
feature, knock, that
What?
literally
Interesting.
anybody who's affiliate or higher can ask to collab with you. And it's like the first thing that jumps
Weird.
into the chat. I don't know how to turn it off. And apparently people are already starting to abuse it.
Oh god. Of course.
Anyways, I'm going to close it on my
I have
screen.
no idea what you're talking about, but all right.
Well,
Oh, I just got a pop up on my screen. It's like Zeromaster wants to collaborate.
and
I would
forces
hope
open
so.
that stupid oh my god, the For You section
the
added
pop
it
down.
on top. Oh my god.
Pop down bubble that pops up whenever there's like an
Yeah.
announcement or whatever.
Yeah, it's the first thing you see if you're a streamer. It's and people have already been like abusing it. Like people will spam. Oh my god! You did it at the same time.
Subscribe.
Well, I mean, I didn't subscribe. It's just there's a short enough gap that they kind of overlap.
It's a subscribed at tier 1.
For
42 months.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of the Philip DeFranco sup compilation. Every time he says sup.
I
It's
don't
like-
know that.
At the start of all of
Nope.
his videos, he says sup. Somebody made a compilation of every time he said sup at the start of his videos.
Yeah.
And he has like thousands of videos. Great.
Oh man, I am so pumped to finish this. I'm losing my mind.
Are you
Just want this to
tired?
be done at this point.
We were actually, before you hopped in, we were discussing what to do next. Because we did I did Fable. Played Fable. She played this. And I'm like, what should I play next? Sky's choice. And we were talking maybe
then
Zelda.
we were talking about Zeldas, and then Zelda Randos, and then you walked in.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't get a notification that the call had started.
Weird.
Yeah. Very weird.
Oh my god, if I can stop yawning, that would be great.
Stop yawning, man. That's what I say to myself.
Okay. I am ready to get going. You ready to get going?
No. You kidding me? I'm not quite ready. Sorry.
It's cool. We got some chill lo-fi beats. I got to see my mostly finished model today. I'm very excited.
Yes, I am excited.
Well, finished design at least. It's not rigged yet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You could be a PNG.
I could be a PungTuber.
Speaking of which, speaking of PingTubers, I'm waiting to get back my my PNG. My new one.
I'm very tempted to commission a tiny little $30 chibi for PNG mode.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you could just use.
Holy crap! It's adorable.
You could just use the model and then use a version of the model with the mouth open.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like I do with the eyes on mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or with mouth on it, depending on the PNG.
You speak so loud out of your eyes.
She's speaking directly into your brain.
I'm speaking to you telepathically. I have to maintain eye contact for it to happen. Hence why I open my eyes.
Are you sure you want to do that? Do you want to see what's in my head?
I mean, what's in your head is what you say out loud, so.
Not always. I could be having daydream sex with anybody.
Oh, very cute.
What?
Were you laughing what? As Hero's defense guy?
I was laughing at you roasting.
Ah.
Was it a roast? I don't know.
Burnt him alive.
I don't feel roasted.
You feel toasted?
No.
Do you feel a little warm?
Did she breathe fire at me? Like, though to be fair, it probably wouldn't be breathed fire. It'd probably be like a fireball.
Depends on my mood.
Well, I know you said before that you don't like using the fire breath because it's, I don't know, is it icky? What is it?
Just quicker to use hands. Fire from mouth is hotter, so. But from hand, you can just toss it out real quick.
This is true.
What's just at Zero? What we doing?
What?
How's it going? You about ready?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing all my social stuff now.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to give me at least another 5-ish minutes.
Bah.
Okay. Oh, also, I need a picture for tonight's stream that is not spoilery. I also need one for a thumbnail coming up.
Is there a reason you don't schedule these things for the start time?
Well, I can't schedule Discord posts or
or
other things. I can schedule Twitter posts.
You can do it with Discord or Tumblr as well.
Yeah, I know you can do it with Tumblr, but I'm doing them all at the same time anyways. I might as well just, do it all at once instead of because I might not start right when the post goes out, and then it'll say I'm live, and then people will go there and be like, "Oh, you're not live. You lied." And I'll be like, "Yeah,
I mean, I feel like most people know that 15 minutes after start time is when we actually start, so.
Sure.
15 minutes before start time. Then we start on.
I mean, we're at 7 or 8 minutes after start time, so.
When I'm not here, I'm usually on time. Chat, shut up.
Chat will do no such thing.
Is my name chat now?
What?
This is my name chat now.
No. In my chat, you're Kermama.
Oh.
Because nobody should anger you ever. Or else they get the hammer. What these images you linked me?
What?
I'll just use this one.
Okay.
Did you find some?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'll just use the one I found. It'd be a lot faster that way. Ugh. Oh, my shoulder today.
Mom kept downloading his WebP when I kept trying to grab it, so.
Yeah. Ew.
I hate that so
use
much.
What you got. I know.
Because, my version of Photoshop can't use them. So I've had to start using Photopea as my backup Photoshop. And the problem with Photopea is if you save a PSD, it no longer is backwards compatible. So I can't open old PSDs that I saved with Photopea in Photoshop. I just need a newer version of Photoshop. That's my problem. And I'm not getting Creative Cloud. Screw that.
Okay. Going to let you post your stuff. I'm going to check on something real quick, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. I'll probably still won't be done, so.
Oh, God.
So how are you tonight, Karma?
It's been a very long day.
Yeah?
Yep.
Sorry I'm extending that long day.
Eh.
I thought today was going to be a long day, but it ended up being pretty chill.
That's good.
Mostly because I had a computer I was supposed to deploy Friday, but it wasn't ready because somebody in HR messed up. But that was fun.
I have checked on the lasagna.
You're having a
Yay.
lasagna?
I'm having the
Tonight?
lasagna.
I
Is
had
it from that one
wings.
place we went to?
Yes, it is.
Ah, nice.
Don't get FOMO Zero. Don't get FOMO Zero. Don't get FOMO Zero.
Delicious cheese.
Don't get
I don't know
FOMO.
what they add to the trees.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, no, I'm not done doing this. I have another person's link I gotta put on there too. Silly me. There we go. All right. That one is posted. Now do the other ones. This won't take me very long.
Okay.
Promise. I promise.
10 minutes later.
I'm gonna kiss your face.
Aw.
Stop making it accurate then.
What? That I'm gonna kiss your face?
No, taking so long. I'll
I was
have
gonna say.
nothing to tease you about if you actually take
I was
care
gonna
of
say.
this.
Oh
Oh, that's really
my.
cool.
What's really cool? What I miss?
She posted in the group chat.
Oh. Let me see. I'm gonna
Actually,
take a look.
you know what? No, never mind.
What?
You can
What?
read that one later.
What one?
What? Nothing.
What'd you remove?
I didn't.
Nothing. You can see it later tonight.
What did you remove?
Something
Another
she'll post
picture.
later tonight.
Yes, don't worry about it.
No, I'm asking her what she removed.
I
A
didn't see it, so
picture.
I don't know.
You both talked at the same time.
Is a zero escape thing, but you can't see it till after the stream.
Why? Is it spoil something?
Yes.
Oh. Okay then.
Hence why she
It
kept
just
saying you can see it after the stream.
it's a bunch
I
of
thought it was
text. I
something
didn't
else
realize
I
one
was
of the
being
things.
deprived of, and then I would have been like, you post that again.
You motherfucker.
She was saying when she'd post it again. Is that 2 Junes that I'm seeing?
I do believe that's 2 Junes you're seeing.
Okay, so no Clover, no Junpei, no
June,
Ace.
dude, June. I think. Is that a dude? I can't tell.
Those are 2 Junes. Yeah. Hard to say.
I'll do your redeems in a second tab.
Thanks.
Calm down. You want me to start this with the hoser accent? Oh my god.
So yeah, we're missing Ace, Junpei, and Clover for that one.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh. Too many wings. Too many hot wangs in my mouth.
Right in your mouth?
Right in my mouth.
Aw, yeah.
They were delicious.
Yay.
All right. Titties. What? Excuse me?
Those titties what? Oh, hey, a raid.
Already? Wow.
What?
Wow. Hi, Ichao.
Oh, it's on me. Damn it.
Yeah, it's on you.
Hi, Chow. Karma, can you take care of that, please?
Already.
Already on it. Chow, what were you doing tonight? How you been, my friendo?
Oh wait, I forgot that it's actually case sensitive.
Fields of Mysteria. Nice.
No, I'm pretty sure exclamation and shout out is case sensitive. So hold on, we did.
It worked.
No, it worked. It worked.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
Twitch is stupid sometimes, so I wasn't sure if it would.
Very tired. Oh no. I can't relate to that.
I
Alright, well,
absolutely can.
I have my gamer drink tonight, so I shouldn't be falling asleep tonight. Well, until I have to go to bed.
Yeah.
But if you gotta hop off, that's totally fine.
A dunk
Tab?
stick. Wow.
You son of a bitch. He knew what he was doing.
Nah. Completely innocent. I'm vibing with this lo-fi right now.
I got
That's
nothing
good.
going. It's just the sound of your voices.
Can't even
See,
see me going wee, because I'm just a ping.
I don't know. Yeah, the slime doesn't work. I still gotta get that fixed with Nyoko. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, they don't work. Okay. Yub tub. Then Buskle.
Let's go. You ready?
No, Buskle.
Oh. Okay.
Stupid. Someone's been
And to be
DMing
fair,
me
only
on Blue Sky, and I can't find. I was like, I can't find the DMs. And as it turns out, I have to update my app. That's why I don't see them. But I can't update my app because my phone's running out of storage. I got to back up my phone. All right, I did my things.
What?
Sky, can you please read that image?
What image?
Tell
What
you
image?
what, I'll do you one better. Oh, blah.
What? I'm confused.
If we don't open that door in
Oh.
5 seconds, our heads will explode. By the way, did you know the Titanic had a sister ship?
You should have done it in your June voice.
That's what I was asking. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what my June voice is. Oh no, I gotta get into it. Ah.
Just say jumpy. Is that your trigger word? Jumpy?
Jumpy.
There it is.
If we don't open that door in 5 seconds, our heads will explode. By the way, did you know the Titanic had a sister ship?
Oh, it's so great.
You okay there?
Yeah. I just thought it was funny. And that's getting clipped.
God damn it.
Okay. I'm finally ready. I'm switching over to the stream screen. You can put the music on if you want.
20 minutes.
I got
19.
2608.
I don't hear
It's
any
cool. There's no
audio.
one hearing mine yet.
All right. Well. All right. I'll do the first one. Thank you. Thank you, Tab, for redeeming a Dunktastic.
I still don't know what that does.
It just shows a Donkey Kong face.
Oh, okay.
Now, let me get the timer out, because I got to do 5 minutes of hoser.
Oh, dear.
So, but I won't start until we actually start playing the game.
Oh, God. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. um, Yes, I would like to start from where I last saved.
I can't
Where
hear
are we
any
at?
audio
Oh,
still from the
shit.
game.
That's because I don't have the audio going from the game, obviously.
Oh.
Psh. There you go.
There we go.
I just needed to do a smooth-ass transition. Duh.
I'll start it when I have lines. How about that?
Oh, 7-butt hoser. I see.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You're excited.
I'm actually a little excited.
I just want to finish the fucking story. We've been eking it out over the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I know. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I believe this is the chart room. Yeah, okay.
Oh no, we're after the chart room. I'm pretty sure. This is the S room.
It's the what?
We're after the library.
Study. That's it. Okay.
I like this pooping ass music.
Yeah. Okay.
I just keep waiting for it to drop, and it just never drops.
You're waiting for the bass
This
to
is.
drop.
I want to say this is slightly before dubstep was popular.
I mean, it just sounds like EDM in general. I wouldn't necessarily say dubstep.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Let's see. We need to do. Oh, that's. I'm so used to hearing that in my ear. Like when it happens, like, and it's not in my ear, it doesn't even faze me. Like, oh, is my phone making noises? My bad. All right, click. Wow, it's a chart or something.
Do be a chart.
It do be a chart.
God, if I didn't have my contacts in, I'd be wondering if I had my contacts in looking at that.
Bunch of stuff.
There's so much shit I don't even know what we can interact with.
There are piles of crap everywhere. There are indeed.
Man, this place is a fucking mess.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Hold on. Let me. I gotta start the
Oh
timer.
no! Hoser Clover.
Here we go. Fuck, buddy. It's so messy. I don't know where to start looking.
That doesn't sound like Clover.
Not Clover.
Some of this crap looks familiar, bud. I think a lot of these parts of the puzzles we solved in the other rooms.
If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Oh wait, laboratory.
Fuck,
He would
buddy.
totally say laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles. He'd need to see his plan come to fruition. Okay, let's see.
You know what's fucking funny? Before I went and saw like one of the previews before I saw Alien on the way. Yesterday was fucking. There's a preview for the Diener movie.
The what?
What?
So you two don't know about. Have I told you two about Fubar?
No.
Fucked up beyond all reason.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know
so
what
there-
Fubar
so-
is, but
So Fubar is a Canadian classic mockumentary.
okay.
About these two hosers called Diener or Dean. Everybody calls him Diener, and I forget the other guy's name. I can't think of off of my head. One of the key moments of that first movie is that they actually kill the director in the middle of the film, and they go to his funeral as part of the movie. and so it's just a mockumentary about like the most like lowest common denominator Canadians, and the sequel goes even crazier. The movie opens up with a forklift of beer being dropped down into Diener's car. And my buddy SCR, he's not a very emotional guy. He burst out laughing seeing that the first time he saw it. Because we all watched together at Kineticon one year. And so this movie is a prequel to before Diener got his lost his nuts to cancer and became a big rock star. Because he apparently, in the lore of the film, losing your nuts means you can sing falsetto.
I wish.
So it's framed in a way that he's a big rock star now, and he has like a mansion and shit, and he's doing his his biography or whatever with a writer. So it's called Diener 89, and it's gonna be from back before the first movie. It takes place in the 80s, so it's gonna be pretty sick, I think, at least as a Canadian. Anyways, hey Junpei bud, isn't this a nautical table?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
Yoink.
Well, fuck, buddy.
Okay. Now we're gonna go here.
Blue screen of death. Blue screen of death.
Well, shit. Oh, fuck. Another puzzle.
Oh no, it's worse than the blue screen of death. Blue screen with
It's
a
a
puzzle on it. Fuck, buddy. What is
What's
this?
this?
Sorry.
There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters on them.
Oh fuck, we gotta commit Sudoku. Let me see that, bud. I see. So where you touch the cells, the ones next to it turn it on or off. Is it killing you, bud?
I'm thinking.
You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green. Yeah, it's pretty fucking easy. Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it, bud? Do you think this might have something to do with the puzzle? Fuck if I know, buddy.
Bunch of numbers and letters.
Try my best not
we
to
got
laugh
Piper.
over here.
Thanks, Clover. Please stop talking.
Oh, God.
Hee bud.
Alright.
Didn't help that she looked really cute with that one, too.
It looks like I just
Hee bud.
cells all green.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Fuck. So this is base 22. Shit.
That's what I said. Commit Sudoku, bud. And timer's done.
Yeah. I got
So
this.
20
I got this.
So it's 21. Wait. Oh, wait. Are we just turning it all on? Or is...
The alls have to be on. Yeah. Hang on.
So they gotta be
There.
green.
Well, no, I meant, do we just have to turn on all the pads? Or all 9 slots?
There we go.
Oh, wow, you figured that out.
Ah,
You did it, Junpei!
my brain.
Hooray! You're so smart.
You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei.
No, Clover. Sky is the one that's smart.
Are you saying I'm not smart?
You're smart too.
You're Junpei.
I'm Junpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me.
Right, kid, don't get cocky.
Don't get penisy.
Whoa, whoa, don't get... Don't make me turn on
We'll
the
be done with
Griffin.
this stream in 8 months.
Yeah. Right, kid, don't get penisy.
Oh, I'm gone.
Look at this. The right edge of the control panel. The lid slid open, and something came out.
Gasp. Is it this?
A shield. Cross
Yay.
emblem.
Crazy.
Knights Templar. What are they doing here?
Let's go over here.
Is that a cryogenic freezing chamber?
No, it's a map.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a
It's
map.
a map. Aw.
Yeah, he doesn't take this one.
map.
Oh wait, I need to go down here. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Junpei, it looks like there's a...
Oh.
Never
Fucked
mind.
up.
Never mind.
Oh fuck.
What do you mean?
I was holding my stylus in one hand, and it kept tapping the screen.
I
Yeah.
guess you weren't there. I guess you weren't there, Clover. But I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same here. I fucking love her expression on that one.
The same thing?
The important part is the nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical map. I use the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here.
Okay then, show me now!
Okay.
Now, motherfucker.
Now! Do it!
I'm about to fight a child.
Yeah.
She's not that young.
Touch
Wait.
direction is
Isn't she
fine.
like 18?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh look, I have the thing on the thing. Okay, so I need. Oh my god.
So America gets stabbed in the butt and then shoots and then pukes out all over Europe, which goes up Europe and also on Africa.
I hate you so
And then
much.
Africa shoots that over to Australia, and then Australia pukes it upwards, and then they shoot that puke back up into America's asshole.
You're the worst kind of person.
It's funny because you traveled that whole way looking at it, didn't you?
Got it. Yep.
Yeah, you did it, Junpei.
That's why we grabbed them.
Good boy. Who's a good boy?
God damn it.
I'm going to commit murder.
It's cool. I think we're allowed to on this ship.
Okay.
Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now.
This is like the 18th stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Check out the right side of the monitor. Just kind of slid open or something. Came out.
That's what she said?
No.
I heard a noise too. You know that big box in the hallway? Or sorry, in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise.
I do not know the box, Clover.
Like something unlocking, you know?
Junpei's the master of unlocking.
Was it a new noise?
A noise, huh?
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Grab
Punk
this.
rock references only Zero will get.
There are most of your references or something.
References
you will
only Zero will get. I need to have that made into a jingle. Like the guy from who does the like the guy who does the history of our world or whatever.
Hang on. Oh, there's another one of these. Yay. Boop.
It's
Yay.
a gun.
Dots.
It's Han Solo's blaster.
A knife.
A knoof.
Oh.
Bless you?
Well, thank you. Hey, it's Morse code. Come on, get to the puzzle. Stop telling me how to do it. Bro, it's the same puzzle. It's fine. Let me do it.
That's why you're skipping through it.
Yes. It's
Da,
the
da,
same
da.
puzzle.
Da
Da da da. We're old.
References only old millennials will get.
Yay.
I wasn't even paying attention to what you two were doing, honestly.
Yeah.
Got
Then
it.
all the dinosaurs are gone.
And all the dinosaurs were gone.
Now the
Ice,
dinosaurs are
baby.
Doon 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 doon. Because of course Snake knows Morse code. Actually, that's fair, actually.
Why wouldn't the blind guy know Morse code? It'd be easy for him.
I guess.
Oh. When is he gonna summon
Did actually mean to skip
Relinquished?
it. Huh?
When is he gonna summon Relinquished?
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh thing?
Yes.
Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Or play Toon World.
Let's see. We're here? Yes.
Really jiving with this music.
I know, right?
Oh, is this the other side of the thing?
Huh?
That one room?
What one room?
This must be.
No,
Never
there's
mind.
Coffin. Whoa.
Oh, holy
what
shit!
room were you thinking?
Oh shit.
So I was thinking the other end of the furnace room.
Oh no. No, this is the room with Alice in it. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. Could this be?
I'm sorry, but what's going on?
It's a coffin!
Puffing these nuts.
Oh, and he was in one, so it's funny. I wonder if there's a vampire in it.
I will say, Zero, I made Sky facepalm real hard during the trip because I made a D's nuts joke since you weren't there to do it.
I'm so proud of you. You did a D's nuts joke. I'm so proud of you.
She was very disappointed.
I am going to take advantage of that. You are perfect head pat height next time I see you and give you a head pat, even if you look sour about it.
Alright, let's have a look around. Okay, coffin. Somebody just tap on the coffin.
about coffin D's nuts.
The funny thing is, I don't even remember what the joke was.
Yeah, what was?
I don't remember either. I was trying to remember.
Did you actually facepalm? Like you were just like,
I'm
She
pretty
did.
sure I did.
She
You weren't
did.
driving, right?
No, we were at the desk.
At the desk, like the desk to get in.
The desk. Her desk.
Oh, Lipsies.
Sky's desk.
I has desk.
She does have desk.
Ellipses.
It was like the first or second. I want to say it was like the first day, or something like that.
Could have been.
Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean, nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime.
No!
Yeah, we're done expositing.
Ask June about it next time if she's still alive.
Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody there.
It's like
There's
the
something
opening.
in there, though. Two somethings.
Two somethings.
Two somethings.
Looks like we've got a plate with an emblem on it and the Neptune
Two
key.
things.
Yes, we finally found it. Now we can get through this hallway.
That's correct, Clover, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
I don't have any objections to that. You know, it's funny. It's kind of weird not being the one doing a lot of the talking for once.
Right?
Like, I've just been sitting here on my phone waiting for my turn, for one of my lines to come up.
This isn't a very story-heavy room. This is all friggin' puzzles.
Yeah.
Yay! Coffin emblem. Wait, why do I only have three shields? Oh shit, did I not grab the shield from the last puzzle we did, I bet?
There's supposed to be
Possible.
4.
Yep, there it is. Yoink.
That's just a poker chip.
Okay.
That code emblem shit game. That's a fucking poker chip.
That's a poker chip.
It's like
yeah,
a C.
poker chip.
It's an old poker chip.
For
bro.
CD's not. You beat me to it.
You know what?
You
I
son of
wonder
a
if that's what the these nuts joke I did was.
Could have been.
Oh.
No, actually, I want to say it wasn't. You were showing off. You were doing the or prepping the tweet for that teaser you posted about the new model, and we were talking about something there, and then I made the joke.
Sounds right. Do. Okay. So stuff. Oh look, I can put the shields in.
Shield these nuts.
No, you're not even trying anymore, Zero.
I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel. God, it's just the puzzle. Just fucking let me do the puzzle.
We have to use our dual monsters cards.
Yuki boy.
Jumpy boy.
Jumpy boy.
Jumpy boy.
Jumpy boy. Son of a bitch.
I'm going to commit so much violence.
Clover's just face palming in the corner.
I hope there's an image
What?
of that.
Oh, fucking okay.
God, I want to see art of
on
that. I
my
want to
thing.
see art of Snakes making a D's nuts joke and Clover just face palming beside him. That'd be great.
Start with that one.
I should ask Mew to do that.
There we go. Okay. All right. Whoa.
Whoa! What's that?
Looks like some kind of puzzle.
I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you.
No, well, actually, no.
When you touch a numbered
I'll show
area,
you.
that area will be selected and it will turn blue. To indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause the ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area.
This is actually killing me.
Press the check button once you have moved all of the balls, except for the red balls. Does everybody understand? You gotta move the balls.
These balls right here,
These balls.
but not the red ball.
Yeah, the blue balls.
Okay, just freaking. It's digital roots. Okay. All
Is
right.
it too late to reschedule
Love
the
it.
stream?
I love how Junpei was like, I get it. I don't get it.
Oh, get it. All right.
Do you get it?
I get it.
Junpei, you gotta move your balls.
Are we doing digital root or something?
Yeah.
Of course we are.
Let's do 3, 2, 8. And
I like the
then
pink
let's
one.
Do...
I like the Tin Man.
Why? Because you got a sheet metal cock?
Sky, that's only 4.
Wait,
8
yeah,
2
hang
3
on.
is 4.
I might be losing my mind.
That's okay, Zero's pretty distracting sometimes.
I know. In more ways than one.
In
Oh.
many, many ways.
Wait.
That'd be 5.
Right, and then okay. 3. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, my brain.
Okay, this is...
But
right?
nothing's happening.
There are still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen when they're all filled. Doesn't that seem likely?
Yeah, so stop talking so we can fill them.
Yeah, fill all the holes.
God damn it.
What is this stream?
I don't
You're
even know.
unadulterated chaos.
Yeah,
Hell,
pretty much.
yes.
The puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one.
Yeah, but there's more of those red balls. You can't move.
Number for each area is different too.
Looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though.
Alright.
You sure you don't want to double check that?
No, it'll be fine. If I get confused... Oh, sorry. Wrong person.
Yeah,
That's
no, we're just blowing through it. It's fine. God damn it, Junpei, fucking
This guy's
idiot.
getting impatient.
This guy's getting impatient with Sky's favorite game.
There's too much talking
Oh,
in
that
this
one's
visual
locked.
novel.
What? Sorry, my headset cut out. What'd you say?
I said there's too much talking in this visual novel.
Oh, who'd have guessed?
Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, okay. Alright.
That's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or more like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, this one looks like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same, though.
Oh, I already read all this.
Thank you, Junpei.
Oh, they're all shit talking him
I love it.
when they're trying to get out of there.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta drink more of my gamer juice. I had some of this earlier today at work. Normally, when I would
No,
like
that's
start
right.
conking out,
Yeah, that's right.
and I didn't pass out today. Great.
Hang on, I know I'm gonna
It
need...
kept me focused.
Oh shit, they're both 7. Okay. Okay. Fuck.
These gamer drinks are doing their job.
Hope so.
There we go. Okay. Big brain time. Too easy, Snake.
Huh, that's interesting.
This is the 4th one. It's supposed to look like the last couple.
And this is probably the last one.
God, I fucking hope so.
Sorry, there's actually 3 more.
He just flips over and there's more puzzles. God damn it.
There's a puzzle underneath the keyboard.
Okay. Hang on.
Heh, 69. Nice.
You put 1 over in...
Huh?
You put 1 over in 9. 8 plus 2
Yeah, I
is...
noticed.
let's see.
Hang on, 7 of those. My brain.
Would you like help?
Yes, please.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty because I don't know the answer either way.
Yay.
Wait, why wouldn't that work? That's correct. 8
Does
plus
8
5
work?
is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8.
Yeah. Why not?
Like, unless I'm failing basic math somehow. Yeah, no, that's 17. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Hold up. I'm vaguely remembering this. The rules isn't to fill both, it's to use all the balls.
What? I
What
mean,
was that noise?
we probably would have realized if we'd actually been reading anything, but
No.
no, that's stupid then.
Way to go, Junpei! You answered all the questions.
Damn, Junpei, good job.
Hey, did you hear something just now? I think it was
Yes, I
the
heard
last.
that as well.
I think it was the last shot of sanity leaving me.
Yeah. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe. Hey, kitty cat. Do you want out of the room?
Kitty cat.
Bottom left corner of the desk. It's a kitty cat.
Star.
Is a picture.
It's Mitzi, I'm assuming.
In the drawer was a single picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men.
Ew.
Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up.
Oh, hey, it's number 9.
He'd seen 3 of them before.
3.
Uh-huh. You probably don't recognize one of them because it's the captain. He's the bottom right.
Oh, okay.
You should also recognize the left-hand one.
Yeah, the left 2 I recognized. It was trying to
Okay.
figure out who the third one was. Because
On the
obviously
right
we have.
was a man with a mustache.
Because obviously we have Ace in number 9, and then
Mhm.
mystery person in black, and then captain.
Yep. The same man they'd found, murdered in the captain's quarters. He'd been wearing the Zero bracelet when they found him. Second from the left was a man wearing glasses and a doctor's coat. He was the 9th man, the one who'd worn the bracelet number 9.
Ha, knew
He
it.
had gone into door 5 alone and met an unpleasant end. Finally, the man on the very left, the man in the pinstripe suit.
Oh man, that's Ace.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute break. Roll bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll go to the bathroom too.
Okay, good plan.
Let's all go
Meow.
pee. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Where's my headset? Stop disconnecting.
Oops. I'm glad I went to the bathroom when I did, because I forgot I had to take lasagna out of the oven. Yum, 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 yum.
Yum, yum,
Yay,
yum.
lasagna.
Ah, yes. Okay. And, okay, I guess that's your line. You already did your line.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
Seven and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders. But what did it mean? What was Ace doing in the picture? Perhaps more importantly, why were the ninth man and Cap in it as well? As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. The smile suggested they were close, at least to some degree. But why? How? What was the relationship between these four men? Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts. You say Ace is in the picture?
Yeah. Doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Or 9 years?
Dun dun dun.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarter are also on the picture?
Yep.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kind of long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Snake knit his eyebrows. What's the date of the photograph?
Doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse, the other side. Junpei flipped the picture over. There it was. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashiro.
Nonary Project. Nijisaki. Kabuta. Musahito. Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over. That meant that the 4 men in the picture had run the Nonary games 9 years ago? Only Hongo had not been mentioned on the back, which Junpei felt meant he had written those words himself. But what surprised Junpei was not this revelation, but the fact that it felt nothing like a revelation. It felt obvious. That their true identities did not come as a surprise was what Junpei found most surprising. Why? Why then wasn't he surprised? Junpei had just discovered that Ace had run the Nonary project, but he felt no spark of excitement or surprise. Nothing. It was almost as if he'd already known.
Hi, Alexa.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
Even as he asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known. It was as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course Ace was Hongo. I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were familiar. Too familiar to be a coincidence. I can never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear that what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that. Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of particular interest to Junpei for some fucking reason. He still couldn't make sense out of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was
I mean,
trying
it would
to
be
organize
pretty
his thoughts.
distracting, to be fair.
Right. That's fair. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
He had really no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Hongo. Kubota. Nijisaki. Mushishido. Oh my god.
His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it again.
No, he chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor. Oh my god. Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them.
Hey, 7. Do you?
Got it. Just be quiet.
His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead.
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry.
Pharmaceutical. The Nonary Project.
Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide and he shot up straight.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit. This is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember.
Remember what?
Everything.
Then fucking say it!
Yeah. I remember all of it. My memory's back.
Yay.
I remember what happened before I got snatched.
Seven's voice was filled with excitement. This game is not letting me take a bite of my lasagna, god damn it. Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place, along with Snake and Clover.
Let me tell you what happened.
I keep having to yawn every time I do a 7 line. I don't know why.
Are you bored of Seven? Is that it?
No, I'm just
Seven hastily.
I'm just when I get yawning, it happens. Also, that's totally fine, Alexa. We're kind of like reading the game, so
Yeah, you're good. Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kobata. Musashido was the man with the cash.
The man with cash.
Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kobata developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
Realization began to dawn on Junpei, along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man. I told you. I finally got my memory back.
Yeah, we heard you. That doesn't mean anything. Why do you know this before you forgot?
Seven rubbed the scar on his chin.
You really want to know?
I wouldn't have fucking asked otherwise.
Me too.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. It looked to Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take them.
This is gonna take a while.
Motherfucker, we got like 30 minutes. Spark notes, please.
Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you. Everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Give us the spark notes, alright?
Short version, huh?
The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on.
Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly.
Excuse me.
Seven was a lone wolf detective who valued his own code over the rules, doing what was right over doing what you were told. Damn it, Seven! That was why, on that fateful day, he'd gone with his gut and gone to the wharf at night on a slim lead. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been dark and cold and foreboding. At the time, he'd been investigating a spate of kidnappings, all of them children. They'd all had one thing in common, a history of visits to one particular hospital. The hospital had been under the management of Cradle Pharmaceutical, and Seven's investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little persuasion, he'd managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. They told him that, at night, a ship was set to take the children from where they were being held to a large passenger liner docked offshore. Seven had, of course, gone to the wharf. Hidden in the shadows, he'd searched the harbor until at last he found the ship he was looking for. Oh shit, Seven's cool! There were a number of human shapes near the ship. They were men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Definitely not bodies. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. There could be no mistake, they were human beings in those bags. He had moved before he had even realized he was going to. Out of the shadows he came, gun ready in his hand. He heard the words, "Don't move," but they weren't his. He felt metal touch the back of his head. "Drop your gun," came the cold voice from behind him. "I could kill you right now. It would mean nothing at all, and I need only tie an anchor to your feet. I doubt anyone would see you for perhaps a week or so." "Is that what you'd like? The fish here would be thankful for the meal." With the words, he felt the cold metal thing behind him press against his skull. Slowly, Seven crouched down and laid his gun on the ground. Then suddenly, he felt a sharp pain in his neck. A needle. Was it some sort of drug? As he was thinking about that, Seven felt his face hit the cold concrete beneath him. "I'm taking a bite of this." Ow.
Do it.
He did. He could feel the
Good.
chill of it seeping into him. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Damn it. Shit, my head hurts.
Seven woke to find himself lying on a hard floor. He twisted his neck to peer around the room.
Where am I?
There was a small, shabby bed and a dirty sink. A toilet with no stall or privacy of any sort, except for the stall. As a cop, it was a place Seven had seen all too often.
I'm in a cell, huh?
Opposite the toilet was a door set into the wall. Seven struggled to his feet and hobbled towards it. He gave the door a good shove, then another, then tried pulling it. It didn't open. Well, that was about what he had expected. It wasn't likely that someone would put him in a cell only to leave it unlocked. He threw himself against the door a few times, but to no avail.
I knew it.
Seven grumbled to himself as he moved back towards the bed. He sat down. Taking another bite. You can't stop me. He sat
Do
there
it.
for a very long time. Just how long, he wasn't sure. At last, he began to nod off, and had nearly fallen asleep when he was roused by a distant voice. It's 9.
It's over 9,000!
The
It's
voice
over
was far
9.
away. Very far away. 7 couldn't understand what it was saying. Nonetheless, it was a voice, and a high one, most likely a child. His eyes shot open. Hero, here! Kate Ying,
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
are you okay? Are you okay?
No, I'm
As he
locked up in a
listened, he could
brig.
pick out several different distinct voices. There were at least 5 or 6, possibly more, maybe even 9. Where were the voices coming from? He looked around the room frantically. Perhaps the door? No, that wasn't it. What? Go. Ow! Was it coming from the left? Was it coming from under the bed? He grabbed the bed and flipped it up with ease.
It was coming from inside the room.
There it was. Another bite in my mouth.
Hi, Yuki.
Hi, Yuki. Don't mind me eating lasagna. There it was. There was a hole for ventilation in the wall where the bed had been, covered with a metal grate. 7 lay down on his stomach and peered through the grate. He couldn't see anything, it was too dark. Now that he'd found it, however, there could be no doubt this was the source of the voices. For a moment he was confused. Why were there children nearby? Then he remembered what the man from the Cradle Pharmaceutical had told him. How a ship would take the kidnapped children from the wharf to a waiting passenger liner out in the ocean. Was 7 on that passenger liner? It didn't matter. What mattered was that he found a way to the children. 7 looked at the metal grate. Could he fit through that hole? He stuck his fingers through the grate and grabbed hold of it.
Yeah. How'd you like that, you son of a bitch? The
dark
fucking
square
face.
sat open before him. I fucking love it. 7 wiped the sweat from his forehead and crawled inside. The first section of the duct was small. 7 could do little more than wriggle along his belly.
He kind of
After-
reminds me of someone who'd be in a Yakuza game,
Yeah.
especially with that
Yeah.
expression he had after pulling
yeah.
off the grate.
After a time, however, it got a little larger, and even someone as large as 7 was able to crawl along his hands and knees. He felt like he'd grown from an inchworm to an insect. Not much of an improvement, but it was better than nothing. He began to wonder where the duct would take him when... Oh shit. There was a thunderous sound, like a massive metal door slamming shut. Then he heard a voice. Warning! Warning! Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
That's a
Repeat.
long timer.
Because it's gotta be 9s. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Well, then make it
Voice
90
wasn't hard.
seconds or something. You don't need to make it 18
Right.
minutes.
The voice wasn't harsh. Well, you'll see. The voice wasn't harsh, but something about that calm with which it spoke made it even more terrifying. 7 wasn't sure what it meant, but incinerator certainly didn't sound good. Then, almost as if to confirm his suspicions, he heard a chorus of young voices. No! Help me! Many of the voices were simply screaming in terror, mixing with one another to create a single horrifying howl. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? Oh.
Damn,
That was
what
7.
the hell's going on here?
7 began to crawl along the duct as fast as his arms and legs would carry him. The noise
No,
he
I
made was
like the idea of it
tremendous.
just being a little kid swearing. That's so funny.
Son of a bitch! What the dick is going on in this bitch?
Kid swearing is hilarious.
It really is, though. A few moments later, a metal door appeared on the left side of the duct. 7 could hear the screams of the children from the other side of it. This was it. He grabbed hold of the handle and threw the door open. The old metal grave gave way easily before his onslaught.
What the hell is this place?
The room was looking out. The room he was looking out into had a dome for a ceiling, and 9 equally sized walls, because of course it fucking did. At the top of the dome was an upside-down funnel. It looked almost like a chimney. Then he looked down. There they were. The children he'd been looking for. They stared up at Seven, their cries silenced for the moment by surprise and fear.
Why would one of the greats lead to that?
That is an excellent question.
Snake.
Like, I'm just thinking it, like,
Santa,
logistically, why would it make sense?
Right.
June.
Lotus,
The
I
other
assume.
one, Lotus. Yeah, I couldn't remember
I
her
don't
name.
know if that's Lotus or not. I don't remember, honestly.
It resembles her, if nothing else.
It does. It's the same color scheme, too.
Yeah.
Whether they were scared of the room or him, Seven couldn't tell. It was certainly possible they were frightened of both.
Not that I can blame him. Run into a mug like this when you're already scared, shitless.
He permitted himself a short snort of a laugh, then turned to the children again.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys.
Not a single one moved. Except for one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
Well, how'd you know? As he spoke, he took a tentative step forward and gave Seven a suspicious look.
I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
Zero talks to himself the game. The moment the words were out of his mouth, you could see the children relax.
How are you gonna help us?
The boy in the uniform asked.
Where's the exit?
Seven responded.
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there.
He cut himself off, considering something, and then continued.
Anyways, there's no point. We can't all get out of here.
Oof of here?
Can't all get oof of here. No? Oh,
If we
yeah,
don't
oof
get out of
here.
here, we're gonna be
What?
burned to death.
Typo.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? The voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon.
The voice spoke again. Automatic incineration will take place in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes. They only had 15 minutes. Seven looked back down at the children. It was a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. There was no way he could pull all the children up. That's when he had an idea.
Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What?
What?
Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
Seven did his best to smile what he felt was a reassuring smile.
Don't worry, alright? I'll be back. I promise. Just stay calm and wait right there. Got it?
He didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. He ran as fast as a man could run on his hands and knees. Before long, he was back in his cell. He was back where he started, but he had a plan. There was something that he needed. As soon as he was finished, he dove back into the duct and took off towards the incinerator.
Sorry to keep you waiting, guys.
Leaning out of the door in the duct, Seven lowered the rope he'd brought to the floor of the incinerator. Back in the cell, he'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope.
That's honestly impressive. Bed sheets are fucking surprisingly tough.
They are. So, like Seven himself, it wasn't very attractive, but it got the job done.
Damn,
Wow,
Seven, be
game.
nicer to yourself.
Wow.
Damn, narrator. Duel?
Oh, sorry. Alright. Just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right. Wait a sec.
Oh, wait a sec. I don't know who that was.
There's more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go?
The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door, and they left.
What? You tell me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
What the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the number door...
Automatic incineration will take place in 5 minutes. The voice reverberated against the walls of the room.
Look, that can wait, all right? Oh, sorry.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Seven grabbed a hold of the rope.
Grab the rope.
First up was a girl with the ponytail. That down over there. Okay, we're good. Next was the girl with a red necktie, followed by a boy in a jacket. Said he'd climb up on his own. The last up was the boy in the uniform. Like the boy in the jacket, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked scrawny from above, but his looks were belied impressive strength. He scaled the rope quickly, but as he was almost to the top, seven, oh my god, I can read. They heard the sound of someone knocking. All eyes turned to the door. Cut into it was a thick square window. On the other side, they could see a furious face. God damn it, what's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids? The door opened and a man stepped in, looking half mad with fury. Seven recognized his face. He'd seen him many times in photos during his investigation. The man's name... oh shit. It was Ace. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Zero screams at himself time. Oh wait, no, Ace's Brahma, that's right.
Yes.
He roared like an animal and lunged for the rope.
Hurry.
I know.
The boy in the uniform resumed his scramble up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
He was 15 feet away. 10. The moment he came within an arm's reach, Seven grabbed the boy in the uniform.
Grab the rope.
With a jerk, he tossed him into the duct behind him. Grah.
Ah! No.
Hongo had lost any semblance of control. His face no longer looked human. It was twisted into something terrifying, the vestige of a devil or a ferocious monster. Seven quickly reeled in his rope, leaving a furious Hongo on the floor of the room, and crawled back into the duct.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment?
What experiment?
Seven wondered. Automatic incineration will take place in 1 minute.
Hey, old man, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up.
It was the boy in the uniform.
Hey, old man, what the hell are you
Definitely
doing?
not
Hurry up.
Seven tossed Hongo in a taunting salute and pulled the door closed.
See ya.
Bitch. There was no point in going back to Seven's cell, so they continued down the duct in the other direction. After 30 feet or so, another duct met theirs heading down. They nodded at one another, then turned and slid down the duct. How big are these ducts if they can nod at each other? A short time later, they crawled out of the
Snake can
duct.
fucking fit in them, must be really big.
Fair. To find themselves
Seven.
in a narrow hallway. Yeah. There was a door on each side of it. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was a familiar thick metal door with a black and yellow stripes and a device next to it on the wall. On the door was a plate that read, Incinerator. That's... what? Yeah, Hongo might still be in there, whoever's
Yeah, I
saying
don't know
this.
who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's been shut off, though. Wait, what if he's still in there? Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, it's probably the other guys.
Ugh.
Could be.
The other three.
Seven grunted.
Find the other door. Go to the other door. Hurry.
The children began to run, with Seven following close behind them. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase.
Run.
Seven shouted. They didn't need to be told twice. Up and up and up they went. Their feet pounded against the steps and their arms churned the air. Round and round and round they went, like a human tornado.
Are we gonna have enough time for this?
We've got like an hour if we go by the time we started.
Okay.
The stairway kept going. They passed a couple rooms that looked to be dance halls when the boy in the uniform spoke.
I don't know who this is.
That's Santa.
Something's up. Connie's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid sister. Girl with
Wait,
the red
what?
necktie.
Oh,
What?
yep. Akane. That was strange.
June is
didn't remember
Santa's
seeing that.
sister?
June is Santa's sister.
That's my sister.
Seven didn't remember seeing that name in the list of children who'd gone missing.
Hey, Akane!
He cupped his hands around his mouth and yelled. There was no response.
Maybe he ran her.
Suddenly, the boy in the uniform stopped short. Seven stopped too, as did the boy in the jacket and the ponytail girl.
Why did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest on one of them.
No, that's impossible. Even for a computer. Sorry, Grandpa, you keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait. God damn it. I said wait.
The boy didn't even seem to hear him.
Fuck.
Seven spun around and yelled to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it.
The girl nodded and began to run up the stairs. The boy, however... I'm going with you. Seven didn't have time to argue. Instead, he simply nodded and took off down the stairs.
Is that your young snake voice?
I think so, yeah. The boy in the jacket followed. They ran all the way to the bottom floor calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn, where the hell did she go?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Goddamn, where the
boy
hell
in
she
the
go?
uniform couldn't hide his frustration.
Me, somebody help me.
It was a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway that faced the incinerator. Seven and the boy in the jacket followed. Seven couldn't believe what he saw. Hongo had grabbed Akane by the arm and was doing his utmost to force her into the incinerator. Grandma, it's you.
Damn it! Move!
No, I don't want to. Let me go. Please let go of me.
She had planted her feet squarely on the floor and was doing her best to get away, but Hongo was much larger than she was. She wasn't going to win.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform shouted. He roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
You came back.
You light idiot.
Hongo lifted Akane bodily from her feet and threw her struggling into the incinerator. Ah! Before Seven or the boy in the uniform could react, Hongo leapt through the door after her. They saw him land inside. And then the door slammed shut with the finality of a great steel guillotine. The three of them ran to the door. They pulled and strained, trying desperately to get it to open.
Crap!
Fuck, it's no use. The goddamn thing won't move an inch.
The boy in the uniform cried out and began to slam his fist against the door. He hit it with such force, Seven feared his knuckles would shatter from the impact.
Was he fucking punching it?
I mean,
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Me.
her voice was muffled by the door, but the sheer terror in it was unmistakable.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
You fucking kidding me?
Seven was at a loss.
Same damn thing.
Are you there?
Akane's voice sounded close to tears.
Wait, who is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
If she could have seen the bloodless face of the boy in uniform. Yep, his words would have seemed like little more than a sick joke. Automatic incineration will take place in 17 minutes.
Please help me. I'm really scared. I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It'll be alright. I'll figure something out, I promise. It's okay? You hear me? I promise.
They could hear her muffled sobs from the other side of the door. The boy in uniform tightened his fists. His knuckles were a bloodless white. Seven could tell that he was holding back tears of his own. It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited and waited, but Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was going to be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Seven shook his head. But there was something Junpei had to know.
are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl Akane really?
Seven stared straight ahead at nothing.
Yeah.
Said yeah.
I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended. And then we heard something burning.
Even after the fire stopped, they couldn't move. Seven and the boy in the jacket simply stood where they were, frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed, falling to the floor in a jumble of limbs like a puppet whose strings had been cut. A few more minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform ran in, stumbling over his own feet. Seven and the boy in the jacket followed, still too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made Seven's lungs feel like they were on fire. The air shimmered with heat, and in the middle of the room, beneath the waves of heat, there it lay. The boy in the uniform walked towards it, his legs shaking violently. Seven couldn't see his face, but his body looked somehow empty. Finally, he reached it. The boy collapsed to his knees, his legs no longer able to support him.
Ah!
That got cut off so
I
hard.
got cut so hard. I love it.
Try it from over here. Ah!
I got cut too.
Perfect.
Wow.
Junpei felt a cold lump form in the pit of his stomach. A feeling of sickening anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. He desperately did not want to know the answer he feared he knew already, but he had to ask. He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
Was it mad to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please.
Seven looked at Junpei cautiously, or curiously, and ran his tongue quickly over his dry lips.
Kurashiki.
Kuroshiki. Her name was Akane Kuroshiki.
Something inside of Junpei stopped. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left. He was just a shell of flesh and bone. Seven turned to Snake.
You were there that day, weren't you? Tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, I was. You are correct, Detective. Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. Somewhere far away, you could hear Seven and Snake talking. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you were saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover? What about you?
Hey, come on. You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot. I was in Nevada in Building Q. I didn't hear that the detective rescued the kids on the boat, but... Or sorry, I did hear. I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment and rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Well, I guess I believe you.
Clover nodded.
Alright, let me ask you another question.
He stuck his hands into his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped and turned to face them again.
Santa's real name is Aoi Kuroshiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Yes, I knew Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa, at least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice was entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think that Santa was Aoi.
Puberty will fuck with your voice.
When did you
It
figure
really
it out?
will. A short time ago, Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. When she told me, I had a feeling. Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother? That spark caught flame in Junpei's leaden mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind, coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked. He was back.
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there's one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, alright? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's Junpei.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Murder. Would have blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashidu, the man who financed the project.
I mean, this is all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister?
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
In fact, Junpei didn't think. He knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa had killed no one. Perhaps the madness of the last several hours was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at the sudden knowledge, and had even begun to accept it.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim is going to be, is it?
Hey, Paris.
Hi, Paris.
Hi, Paris.
Pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Snake, Clover, and Seven all nodded. The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
Person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
There was a moment of silence. And then the room shook. From far away they heard the sudden rush of water.
Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Yeah.
Come on. We need to get out of here.
How?
In the drawer that had held the picture was a keycard. Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on. Let's go. Oh, that was a
Alright.
fucking lot.
That was a
Jeez.
fucking lot. Is your guys' brain completely just melted?
Eh.
I wouldn't say melted, but it's definitely spinning.
I kind of started to figure
that's right.
it out.
We're not at the melted point yet, right?
Junpei, look! It's unlocked!
Yeah.
Right now I'm wondering what
Then
the
we go
fuck
back
is
to the library.
Sakane then if she's supposedly dead.
Uh-huh. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time.
Should I
Let's
say
go.
my hypothesis?
What?
Sure.
I'm your clone. My clone. Then who am I? You're not you. Well, who am I if you're not me? I'm you, but I'm me.
No.
Ghost? Or hallucination on Junpei's part?
Sky, can you do me...
But that wouldn't make sense since everyone else can see her, so.
Sky, can you do me a favor?
What?
In June's voice, can you just say, I'm a ghost! Boo!
I am a ghost. Boo! Did you know that on the Titanic there were supposedly ghosts?
I'm haunting you, Jumpy!
Jumpy. Jumpy.
Where the fuck is that
I'm haunting
gun?
you.
Where the fuck's that gun?
I'm haunting you.
I'm haunting you.
And then the Ghostbusters theme plays.
This
Oh,
is
yes.
taking ghosting to a new level.
The door opened and they stumbled into the library.
Ghost Akane!
The shaking had stopped, but they knew the danger hadn't passed. They ran across the hallway straight for the large metal door. Next to the door was the Uranus card reader. They slid the key card through and the door rumbled open. Out of the library and into the hallway they ran. At the end of the hallway was a door. Junpei reached into his pocket to pull out the key as he ran towards it. The key he put into the lock was the Neptune key. He turned it. The lock clicked. He took a
The
chip.
door didn't open.
As one
Fuck.
the door opened and pushed through it. In front of them was another great metal door. Above it was a metal plaque. It read incinerator.
Wouldn't it
So
just
this
be
is-
funny if this place had like 3 incinerators for no fucking reason? And that's how they always ended up back at an incinerator.
God damn it.
So this is the incinerator.
It's the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door. No, he'd say lever.
Oh my god. Leave her
Leave her,
alone.
but I hardly know her.
We both had good ones.
I didn't hear what you said, so.
I said leave her alone.
Solid. Junpei ran up to it.
Solid snake?
Pull that door, the door should open. No, no more of that snake.
And then Snake points to his forehead and says, "Infinite ammo."
What?
As he spoke, he pulled the lever. I literally don't know. Are you ready for mind-blowing time?
Yes.
We already had our mind blown.
Oh, no, that wasn't
No.
it.
No, that was getting things spinning. This is
Uh-huh.
hopefully brain melting. 'Cause
Yep.
I need this. I need answers, fucking goddamn it.
Need catharsis. There was
Oh,
no
God.
time to waste.
Wait, which head's
As soon as the
getting
door had
blown?
opened. Yes. As soon as the door had opened far enough to admit them, all four dashed through. Then suddenly, there before them were the four who they'd parted from earlier. Ace and Lotus stood in front of the number 9 door. Santa was curled into a ball against the wall of the incinerator, holding his stomach. And then there was June. She sat slumped against the wall, exhausted. What had happened? Junpei ran towards June. He skidded to a stop in front of her and knelt down.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Her face was pale and her lips dry. When she spoke, he could barely hear her.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
She mumbled the same words over and over weakly. Junpei could feel his heart breaking.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
She was looking towards Santa. Junpei turned to look as well. Santa grimaced, his face contorted in pain. Seven grabbed him by the collar and roared at him.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
Ace has it.
Despite himself, a grunt of pain escaped Santa's lips as Seven shook him.
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun. There's a familiar scene.
Yes.
Ace?
He did indeed have the revolver in his hand. It was pressed against Lotus's temple. Ace had her pinned to him with the other arm, and she was shaking visibly. Her fiery attitude was gone, replaced by fear. She didn't dare speak. There was sweat on her forehead, and when her eyes weren't flicking up to the gun pressed against her, they seemed desperately to want to say something.
So what the hell you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gitaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical.
Seven's deep baritone rumble shook the walls. Ace sneered.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain? The pain of
Prosopagnosia.
prosopagnosia, right?
Junpei's voice was casual. Or at least he was trying to be.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Junpei couldn't say. He just knew. Another unexplainable mystery.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyways. It's time for me to go.
Behind Ace, Junpei could see the red. It was placed in the small indentation on the wall. Quickly, Ace placed his hand on the scanner. It beeped, and he forced Lotus's hand onto it as well. And then at last, he reached into the pocket of his jacket. He pulled something out and pressed it against the panel. The third asterisk appeared on the red. The thing he had used for the final verification was the bracelet with the number 9. It had belonged to the first man to die, Kabuta. Math.
I believe I've won this game.
Smirk made Junpei's blood boil.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait. Something about the way he'd spoken. Did Ace not know who Zero was? Junpei's eyes flicked towards Santa. He hadn't moved since they'd entered the room. Santa was still holding his stomach and groaning as if in immense pain. Junpei wasn't sure if it was real pain, but he wasn't sure it wasn't either. What the hell did Santa have up his sleeve this time?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Wait,
Ace, of course, paid no heed to Seven's request, and laid hold of the lever on the red. With a sickening sense of finality, he pulled it.
What? What? Why isn't it opening?
Lotus tried to take advantage of Ace's confusion and managed to twist himself out of his grasp, but... At the last second, he grabbed hold of her wrist and shoved it onto the red. He waved the number 9 bracelet over the red, and then his own bracelet as well. He pulled the lever a second time.
That confirms it's 6, not 9.
Hmm.
No! What is this? Why?
The digital...
The digital root should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
error.
Ace's fury and confusion had overridden all over other thoughts. He had set down the revolver. It was just below the red. Seven chose that moment to act. He moved far faster than a man of his bulk should have been able to, and he launched that bulk straight at Ace. It was over before they knew it. In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor. He rolled onto his side, groaning in pain. Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted around behind him and stuck her head out, making sure to keep Junpei between herself and Ace. That was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it.
Seven stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy.
One punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I had to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be.
Yeah, you finally figured it out. Dumbass.
Ace planted his hands on the floor and shook his head. Junpei walked towards him. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face.
Ace. You killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashito, didn't you? Wait, Nijisaki?
He peered at Junpei, genuinely confused.
Oh, right. You don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Alright. Alright, we'll just go through them in
Sorry.
order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 was dangerous. Whoever had the number 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. You could add 9 to any number and the digital route wouldn't change. 1 plus 9 equals 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 2 plus 9, numbers. In other words, number 9 could do whatever they wanted. Ace had wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. Ace also wanted to have the number 9 bracelet himself so that he could make use of this power. In fact, he later made use of it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number had been different, Kubota presented a problem for Ace. Kubota had known Ace's past. He knew what happened 9 years before. Before he told anyone, Ace had to silence him. 4. But last, and perhaps most disturbing, Ace had used Kubota as a test. He wanted to know how serious the nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? He convinced Kubota to break the rules so that he might see what happened. That's why you killed Kubota, but he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing part for the red, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake. No, that's not. That was Nijisaki? Why? How did... I'll get to that. Anyways, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red, verified your own number, and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. Poor Nijisaki was dead. Then you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I'd still hate you very much.
Wait, what bracelet did Nijisaki have on in that case? Since obviously Ace doesn't have 9, since it's not working, and we're assuming it's
9.
6. Is
It's
it?
9. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that door just doesn't open?
That's a good
Well,
question.
We'll get there. Okay. So wait, why did Nijisaki have a 2 bracelet if that's the case? Well, I mean, I guess Santa set it up, the whole thing up, so he'd give Nijisaki the 2 bracelet just so Ace would kill him.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a lot of bodies he had to get.
hmm
That's impressive. Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Ace's self-derision was frustrating, but Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said? Oh, a pocket watch. Why don't I take a look at it? I handed you the pocket watch, and you left the room. Ace had been in charge of the nonary project. He would, of course, have known the solution to every puzzle. Followed then that he knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All Ace had to do was place the pocket watch in an indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, he was able to enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Next to him was an axe that fairly begged Ace to kill Musashido with it. He picked up the axe, missing an E, and swung it, burying the blade deep in the other man's chest. Also, I'm guessing this Musashido stuff is from a different path we haven't gone down yet.
Nope. This is just
No?
what Ace was doing off screen.
Well, I mean in terms of Junpei knowing that this is what's going on, or is this just him assuming at this point?
It's probably him assuming.
Okay. Because the other two is something we figured out from previous routes, so I figured it was just kind of blending in from the other routes since this is the true route, so I assumed this was another case of something we would have figured out in a different route. But okay.
He's deducing this much.
Okay. One blow was all it took. Afterwards, Ace returned to the chart room as though nothing had happened. There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment? With no reason not to, Junpei had followed Ace to the wheelhouse.
I guess this is me narrating?
At this point, most of the narration is just from Junpei for this. When they reached the wheelhouse, Ace had slipped his hand into Junpei's vest. He pulled out a piece of paper, this piece of paper I'd used to cheat during the vote. I'll just change it so it's me talking. But it wasn't the piece of paper that Ace was after. His true purpose had been to slip the pocket watch into Junpei's pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had far too many flaws, but in the wrong word of discovery could easily have toppled it. What had made Ace so desperate?
That was the only thing.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was the only thing Junpei hadn't been able to figure out.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. He obviously did it, but why? Because of this.
Slowly, Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper.
A second gun!
Junpei took it and opened it. This was what it said. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters.
I mean, technically,
The images
probably
captured
should
by
read
that
this, but
camera shall be
works.
streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. Zero.
When I woke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. The sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice. You meant to kill him from the beginning, then. Musashido, I mean. I only knew Musashido was a witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just woken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace had confessed everything. What energy had left him in... had left in... Oh my god. Ace had confessed everything. What energy he had left him with... What the fuck? What energy
I think
he
they're
had
missing
left
a...
in him was the...
What energy he had left with him... what energy he had left him with the truth.
There we go.
I think there's
And he
supposed to be a
sagged on
comma
his
after
knees.
had.
Sure. Although he had confessed, his sins were not forgiven. Junpei felt revulsion for this pathetic man on the floor near his feet. But among the revulsion was a hint of pity. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 men. Junpei spoke quietly.
Ace? You figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated. Yes. It would seem. I was little more than a puppet in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds and large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Ushida was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. I'm quite ashamed of myself. But yes. Yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do. Yeah. By manipulating Ace, Zero was able to kill three people and keep the blood off his own hands. All this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Junpei looked over at Santa.
You
As
just
Junpei
imagine
spoke, he
Junpei
stood
doing
up.
like that look where he just turns his neck over a little bit. He looks upside down.
I was did the shaft head tilt, absolutely.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Isn't that right, Santa?
Santa-san. As Junpei spoke, he stood up, his legs still shaky.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any... Ain't no trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh?
Seven's face was sad as he spoke.
My memory came back, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was part of your plan, right? After all, the person who played the notary game this time was Zero. And Zero's you. Yeah. Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
Santa's smile was sarcastic and something else.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing. No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong.
June was Zero, wasn't it?
Number 1, I ain't Zero. What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Jinpei, you just said...
All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this non-regamed happened.
But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the non-re game.
What?
To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Kana Kuroshiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw...
Suddenly, Seven froze. His eyes went as wide as dinner plates, and he spun around towards June. Junpei followed his gaze. She was gone. Where June had been, there was nothing.
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kuroshiki?
Seven began to mumble to himself, a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly. His face was twisted with effort, as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the side of his head.
Ugh. My head. My head. It feels like it's gonna pop.
He groaned and fell to his knees. Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I don't know, I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode.
From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like a tremendous wheel suddenly beginning to turn. Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the nonary project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomena? For two organisms to communicate with one another in absence of physical contact.
He's a fucking ghost.
The morphogenic field theory.
She's not a ghost.
Okay.
Go back to that clip where she says, "I'm a ghost, boo!"
I mean, I did clip it.
Could human beings use the invisible fields to exchange information? That's what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
Wait, actually, siblings were separated. If he was here, then June would have been in Q.
Building Q had been built to replicate
Wouldn't she?
exactly the interior of the gigantic. 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphogenic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the gigantic. Transmitters were put in Building Q, receivers were put in the gigantic. Each sibling pair is supposed to be split. Oh, but there was a mistake. Akane was the transmitter. She should have been in Building Q, however. For some reason, she was placed on the gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you?
No.
I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Jinpei.
Where is this going?
Don't play dumb.
I promise you, Santa, I'm not playing.
You know things you shouldn't, things you couldn't. How do you know Ace had prosopagnosia, whatever?
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. How'd you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? It's almost like you've played one of the other endings already. And what about the coffin?
Receiver and she's a transmitter.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
The answer to that is easy. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction, and can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about these downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set and pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happened on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0.
Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh shit.
Freeze!
Santa's got the
Santa's
gun.
got the gun.
Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun placed to his head.
Get up!
Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? Doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but... What's your plan, Santa? What are you doing? You can't go through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he doing? Thinking.
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Ho, 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 bitch.
Ho ho ho, bitch. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it. That's all he's gonna give us.
He was practicing that for hours.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm Santa Claus, bitch.
What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if the door still opens. Damn. Well, looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You mean we're trapped? So it would seem.
What the hell's Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now. No. No, you can't be serious.
But he is. Shit. We've got to do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright. We can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. Huh? Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no! Don't need to be ripping pages out like that! Jeez!
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that.
Alright, at least 7 got away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was doing. Let's see. Equations. +4 +5. Shit. There's no other
way.
Lotus. Looks like she figured it out, though. Yeah, this is just too cruel.
It's okay.
I mean, she was the first one to broach leaving people behind to escape. I would like to point out.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot.
Oh, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without, if you're not... Look, you'd be bad, alright? For a cop... Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Huh?
Look, I'm just not leaving you all behind, alright? End of the story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You don't honestly think I'd abandon you, do you?
You're all idiots.
Whatever you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however,
However,
I doubt we'd be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace. I couldn't see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
oh, yeah. Time to use the, guess which hatch 7 climbed through.
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot?
Yes, that is what I said.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
Imagine if they'd been gung-ho about leaving her behind and then it just didn't work.
Well, this is awkward.
This is really fucking awkward.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
Think maybe they changed the digits?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. Okay, so we did consider it at least.
Yeah.
All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. Guess this is it. This is the end.
Can we take a quick break? I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, go to the bathroom, it's cool.
I do
We're
too.
at the very end, so yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go bathroom.
All right.
Be right back.
Maybe.
Do do do. Ba-ba-da-pow, pa-pa-pow. How you doing, chat? I know I've got no one over here, but Zero's got some people. How y'all doing?
Ba-da-ba. Dancing, dancing, dancing. I know they're still trying to piece it together, and it's freaking awesome. I love this game.
And I'm back.
Yay!
What?
We're done. Like, this is it. This is the last scene. Ah!
Mm.
I'm so excited.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay! Just in time for ellipses.
Ellipses. Ellipses.
I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field
That's what she
set, we were
said?
resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living two realities at once. One was the present, and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as two movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Hey, yeah, that is absolutely Lotus.
Yeah. Come on, over here!
Come on,
That was
over
my
here.
That was my brother Owie. He was screaming. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Is that little Clover?
Come on, hurry up.
I think it might be Little Clover,
That's adorable.
isn't it? Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them
Wait, that
began
can't
to
be
cry.
Little Clover. She was in the
Oh, she was in Building Q,
other
right?
building.
Yeah. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It had been 2 hours since the nunnery game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Hello, everyone. Yes, could you come over here for a moment? He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. That's what you call it. The fights died down, and we gathered around him. I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers. I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I'm blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it's difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things we have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you and you understand, then I want each of you to have one of these. They're a promise between friends. He gave a clover to each of us, and I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say. Now don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. You understand? When he was finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9 door. This time, it was the only one. But if there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape. What are we going to do? There aren't any other doors. We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already, Warning! Warning! Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good. My brother Owie swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room's gonna burn.
Burn. The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said the incineration is about to start, and incinerate means to burn.
Hey, Nightman, thanks for the raid.
Hey, Nightman. We're just about to finish.
Are we?
No, hell. Oh, yes, absolutely. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. They crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Owie, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nana had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized. Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present? I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then I had dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected all the other areas of the ship, and hid in the shadows. And moments later, I felt the run of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically. There it is! It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs in freedom, the door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Kentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
How wonderful you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could. No, I don't want to. Let me go. Please let go of me. I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
God damn it. Do as I tell you.
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed. Help me! Somebody help me! Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo. You came back! I cried out.
You're too late, idiot.
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically. His face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as if I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the double doors had slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. Worried, frightened voice. Help me! My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed. Lonely, around the empty room. What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What? What?
Sorry.
Then it started again. Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Here we fucking go. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit.
That's Junpei.
Oh, is it?
Holy shit.
Yep.
Man, I knew this was gonna. I knew what was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it.
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck. Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that. When it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. What in God's name are you talking about? You aren't making any sense.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have the time to explain it right now. I promise I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But automatic incineration will take place in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
What kind of an idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well,
God damn it! Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want, but you have to do something for me. 7. Figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button. There isn't anything like that. How the hell do you know? Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What? What?
Is that a Commodore 64?
What
Or
else can I say
sorry.
about what?
Or a
What the
Commodore
hell is that?
128?
What else could I say but... What is that? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer? At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears.
All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. Man, I wish that thing would shut up.
Automatic incineration will take place in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Yeah. Hey, roll tensely. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing
Sorry.
on the screen, though. This is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, just push buttons. I'm sure that'll...
It is Sudoku.
Well, at least it's on now. It's on the screen, though.
What is this?
Clover.
what is this?
What the hell?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Got a bunch of numbers scattered across it by a 9x9 grid. Numbers range from 1 to 9.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
The incinerator will stop? Yeah, well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle. How do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again.
Automatic incineration will take place in 13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes? Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop.
My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it, but I had no idea how. Sudoku isn't popular yet. My connection with Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost.
My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice. Hey, what are you doing? It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightened, evil face. Oh. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Problem. Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really, but I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears. You're a terrible person. I hate you.
Oh my, how could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair, I don't use tricks or play dirty. See, I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me again and make me do all this again. I'm not gonna listen to you. If you're just gonna throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness. Haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you I'm a fair man. If you solve the puzzle, the verification function on the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red? Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now, there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is a 1, the second is a 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. I ran to the door with a 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function on the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of a fool are you? Why
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't. I don't know how.
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find a solution.
I can't.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's going to be quite hot in there in a few minutes. Imagine it'll be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it. Automatic incineration will take place in 10 minutes. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the empty monitor. I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out. What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least, I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed. Help me, Jumpy. Help me.
You're my only hope.
Help me. Jumpy! 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 Please help me. Jumpy!
Akane!
Connie.
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up. Just shut the hell up. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Akane! Akane! Can you hear me, Akane? Say something! Something break our connection. I swear I just heard her. Shit! Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy? I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly, like he was right there. Jumpy! I screamed as loud as I could. Immediately, I heard him call back.
Akane!
Jumpy! That's her. She's there. Oh, that's you.
That's her! He's there!
Then that means...
Akane! Are you an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
Now I understand what Santa meant. Right, there's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. Oh, you're right here to help my... Yeah, to save Akane. I think I get it now.
Automatic incineration will take place in 7 minutes.
Ah, so we're creating branch B, where she survives.
Jumpy, we don't have time. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all this meant. I know why
This
the
is
number
wasting
game was solved
time.
today.
Just do the fucking puzzle.
I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane! I can't believe, but there's only one possible answer. June is... Zero is... Kane Karashiki. She created the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Karashiki. I must save her, no matter what.
Automatic incineration will take place in 6 minutes. Jumpy?
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? Promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. Promise. But don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes. Okay?
Okay. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him.
Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Can I talk to them about something? Whatever, doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay? Sorry, Lotus. Didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than you realize. Oh, then your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over the grid. Now, if I'm looking at this right, I'm going to need to fill in all the empty squares with either numbers from 1 to 9. But I can't use the same numbers in any two horizontal or vertical rows. The same has to go with for the 3x3 square with the thick lines around them. That means I need to put different numbers in the horizontal and vertical spaces, as well as
We
the
can-
3x3 spaces.
We gotta wrap this up. I have to go to bed soon.
I think
This
that's the
is-
rule here.
This is it.
All right, bring it on. Do we actually have to fill in the puzzle, or?
Mhm.
Okay. I assume you have the answers pulled up already.
Nope.
Seek a way out.
I'm pretty good at Sudoku.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, weird. It's upside down. Crazy.
Oh, that hurts to look at.
Boop.
Or so you get to just flip it upside down.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can spin it on your OBS Zero, if that helps.
How do I do that?
Just
Just
click on it.
just solve the puzzle. It's fine.
Okay, I'll solve the puzzle. Alright, okay.
It's
Let's
Sudoku,
see.
whatever.
I mean, on Sky's side, it's at least the right side up. So I'll just look at that.
Yep. Let's do.
It's very calming music for this situation.
It's very upsetting. But this is literally. So the bottom screen has been Akane the entire time.
Oh, you
Wait.
don't say.
Mm-hmm. She's been the narrator.
I kind of gathered that.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you just said it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Everything was in third person. And then once we found out that she was Zero, the bottom screen stopped until it was time to see her again.
I didn't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
That is really fucking clever. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Wait, that'll be. No, I want that to be in. And this is a 3. 3, put it to a 7 and a 4, which makes this a 6. And 1, less. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Dude.
Really weird watching this be filled in upside down.
You know what's odd? It's not messing me up that much.
Really?
Yeah.
I
mean,
can read upside down decently, but it's just trying to put this all together.
I don't know
Yeah, that's
anything
fair.
about what you're doing.
It's just Sudoku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand Sudoku
Oh,
in the slightest.
you just have to. Every line and every column has to contain 1 through 9, but also every 9x9 box has to contain 1 through 9.
You lost me. It's a puzzle and it uses math. I'm like doubly confused.
I wouldn't say
Okay.
math, but it does use numbers, yeah. Also, I like how every box you finish fills in one of the slots for the answer.
Yep.
It's giving us the numbers we need to actually open the 9 door, isn't it? Because it's
Don't.
5 numbers we're getting. 5 plus
Think
7, 4, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8.
Yep. One more.
That only comes out to 8. Which, I mean, that's all we can do, but... Yes! That's it!
I'm flipping the screen back. There we go.
Connie! Did you get it?
Yes, I did. I solved it. Well, I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. I just have to press enter.
What the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will. I hit the enter key. Emergency shutdown command has been acknowledged. Incineration system has been shut down. Jumpy!
Bro.
It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked! Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, with what strength I had left disappeared, and I collapsed on the floor. For a while I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
I believe I did that. I'm so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire.
Yeah, probably because you haven't hit the enter key on your side.
Why is it so hot in here? No, I don't have time to be thinking about this kind of shit. I need to tell Akane. Akane!
Hit enter!
Hey, Zano.
Hello. Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. Gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine. I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I know he couldn't see me. Yes, Zano, absolutely. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. They were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now. Oh, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Ah, shut it. Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet?
Press the
All right.
damn enter key.
Alright, nothing holding me back now.
Which one's any key?
Enter.
Here goes. Wait,
Automatic incineration will take place in 90 seconds.
oh wait, so...
Huh?
Huh?
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What's it? Why isn't it stopping? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell's going on? It's got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect! So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Automatic incineration will take place in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what these numbers under the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It's hidden, but the exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a cube.
Yeah. Of course. And we just have to put the right numbers into the red and...
Automatic incineration will take place in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Don't have much time. And I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we're all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go. Verify your number on the red.
Verify?
Ooh. What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify.
Why? You really think this is a good time to ask? Oh, that's you. Trauma.
Drama?
Trauma?
Hello?
There you are.
Oh, that was really weird.
Oh.
Alright, let me redo my line. You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it! Hurry, 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 hurry!
Automatic incineration will take place in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Can you imagine? Wait, did they try opening it beforehand? Using
Yes,
all their
with
codes?
9.
Oh,
No.
I see.
We tried opening it to make it 9.
Holy fucking Christ. No, no time to be happy, time to go. Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go! Come on, guys, move it! Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. Oh fuck, we need to find the dead now. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Also, I just noticed Snake's hand, his left hand is super fucking pale since it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Maybe this guy can sure laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. I guess Snake probably can't see the sky, but he sure can feel the fresh air. I just want to take a nap. Akane! Akane! Akane, can you hear me? I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing.
The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi! I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms.
Aww.
You.
Oh, Aoi.
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelet had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to it and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd call 7 and 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open. I don't know.
Probably you.
Probably 7.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, might run into Hungo again.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he was
No.
right. It was time we got moving.
Man, puberty really does hit rough.
Oh. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom.
Up, 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 up. Man, these stairs going forever. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. Our heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air. Again. Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why did it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Oh.
Bases.
Yeah. What are the two numbers in base? Is that base 2 or base negative 2?
Base 2.
Base 2.
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right? Oh, that's 7. Shit.
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 to F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So,
What about it?
You don't get it?
No.
What if we keep going with that pattern? What if we go way past 16 all the way to base 27?
base 27?
Yeah,
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
numbers, numbers, numbers.
J.
Are there numbers?
OP, and then we get Q. Yeah, what comes after that?
Oh,
Q!
26.
What does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase Q.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
worst
pretty much
Q
it.
I've ever seen. It didn't even have the extra part of it.
It didn't have the tail.
Yeah.
You could say it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me.
I'm like hearing all the running, I'm like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. I swear, any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. Probably. I feel like every single cell in my body's dying for air. Probably. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest? No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally!
Yeah.
Yeah.
British home.
You can barely breathe. Now, Junpei, no time for rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there. Alright. Gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
We're finally here.
Please
Also, I like
do.
to think it took 18 minutes for him just to walk all the way up those stairs. Sure, you look like a big heavy door. But you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. Please, floodlights.
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped. We were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar and finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Ali whispered. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years.
You've got to keep the time loop going.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, finally, air. Yeah. Damn, that sun's bright. I can barely see anything. Huh? Gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait. No way. You've gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is.
Damn impressive recreation.
Motherfucking building Q.
Holy shit.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Woo! Right, our bracelets.
Yay.
I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of those. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There's never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Akane.
Jumpy.
Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind.
Hell yeah.
God damn. So just to clarify, that was the actual June we were seeing and the present Junpei timeline, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So every time she started getting a fever was every time we strayed away from the path that would save her. Because she was getting incinerated.
That makes so much fucking sense.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
What about when she disappeared inside the incinerator? What was going on with that? Do we know?
We weren't gonna fucking solve the puzzle. So she fucking disappeared.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But then we
Her
did
dis-
solve the puzzle, so where is
Her
she? Who
disappearing
knows?
is what allowed Ace to grab the gun and turn things back into how it was supposed to go.
Uh-huh. And
Is
the whole
it-
reason that the door was a Q that time is because the equation got solved, or the equation was there because June knew who was going to be there 9 years later, so she could tailor the last door to let them all out.
And not let Ace get out.
Yep.
That is fucking ingenious.
I love this game.
Holy shit. Is there an after credit scene, by the way?
Don't think so on this run, but let me look at. Well, if it would be anywhere, it'd be now. There it is. Are you okay?
Wait, is this me in June?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, come on, this is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay. It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and... See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride.
Oh, good.
Sure was nice of someone to leave it for
Hey, I
us
drive one
outside
of
the
those.
building. Keys in the ignition. And and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyways, we jumped in, and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven Eye are all squeezed in the back seat here. Still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun. It's so awesome. Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, alright? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help it I'm big, alright? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gotta break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. I called motherfucking shotgun.
Fair.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and Sixer should be somewhere down the road ahead of us.
Yeah. I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Where's Ace in all this?
Dead.
Oh shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. You'd be surprised. We sure throwing up a lot of dust.
It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline.
Jesus
The moment we
Christ.
saw what they were
Wow.
doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey! What the hell are you two doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it, claws in my face, and ran for the police station as fast as I could. Help me, officer, please! You have to come with me! The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't wait after...
You couldn't run away
Oh,
after you threw the kitty to me, I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Oof. Yeah, I guess I could've.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty?
Yeah, that too, but... I think they were the ones behind the murders our first semester, remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah.
Not the
Bunnies.
bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what
Don't.
elementary school I was from, so I told them. Then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbit. Couldn't forgive them for that. So, Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do. Like Ace. Like, I guess I should say Gintaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
Still in the trunk, I assume.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. Well, might as well have a little chat with the old man. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. Looks like he's just given up. Wonder if he even cares what happens to him. Anymore. Hey, were you listening to us? Yeah, go ahead. And try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You could at least look at me when you talk, man. I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others. That's it? Yes, if you want me to put it simply. If you're looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness.
Oh, thank God.
Time for the tape to go back on.
All right, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy. Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago after I escaped from the Gigantic, kept going after Hoggo on my own, hoping I catch him where he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about the Gordane and the Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who couldn't melt at room temperature? Feels like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk. You gotta behave. What? Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora of the family
The
Solanaceae.
mandrake root.
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Silver Ale. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly. Shit, I think this is gonna go on forever.
Tell me about it. Holy crap.
Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Ah, yeah.
Squished between Snake and Seven.
Here, this is for you.
What is this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved it out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm. Jumpy, are you sure it's a for you doll?
Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? That's... oh man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah. I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June we aren't going to get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools and just thought I'd,
Oh, okay. Well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. Aww. So I wanted to give this to you.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes, I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, me, so we always together.
Oh, Jumpy. If something bad... Oh, that's you.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body. Oh, Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise. Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and just said 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on.
There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now, as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright. Let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind. She couldn't have seen her body anywhere. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean that there's some kind of historical discrepancy?
Oh yeah,
Alternate
Doctor, we're
universes?
absolutely playing the normal one.
Yeah, I still don't understand why the HD version is so bad. Can somebody please explain that to me?
It changes the incinerator scene, so and you don't get the whole Akane's is the bottom screen, the entire thing, and
Oh, okay.
mhm.
I get where
And
you're coming from with that.
it changes a lot of the dialogue too, so it tries to read like a book instead of like a narration. It's really weird.
Or, wait, maybe that's not it at all.
I guess they'd have to if, like, since you can't, like,
There's
there's
no
no
DS
two
screen to
screen.
play off of.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Unless they use the widescreen format to make them side by side, but doesn't
That'd be
seem to
weird
one-
for an
that.
entire game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's one logical... Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Huh?
Just imagining the scene in Rise of Skywalker where the TIE fighter's just coming at Rey.
Oh no.
We're about to see
You're
Alice,
gonna-
aren't we?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There she is.
The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that
Oh,
shimmering
God.
plain was a
I
woman.
just
her
I just
arm out and thumb.
imagine the to be continued from JoJo.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. It was not long before Junpei realized who she was.
Nice legs, though.
I mean, she's basically naked.
Yay, we did it. Fucking finally. Holy shit.
That was what, 6-hour long final route?
Something like that. Jeez. Been going for
Didn't
3
it?
hours. Woo! We did it.
How many endings are left? 3 more?
3 more. We don't have to do them. They're just kind of filling a couple blanks.
Okay.
There we go.
Do we have a final time count?
Oh, fucking, I don't know.
Well, I wasn't
Does
sure
it
if
say?
it... Yeah.
Nope.
Nah.
Oh, wait. No, we have 4 of them.
2.
Yeah, 2 left, but we've gotten 4 of them. Never mind.
Yes. Yep. Ta-da!
Okay.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Any more lingering questions?
I don't think so. Aside from what's Alice doing out there, but I assume we'll get an answer from the other games for that.
Yep, that's a second game thing.
Yeah, then I don't think I have anything else. Everything ties itself up really nicely, honestly.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so, if anything.
Right? Wow. Guess what am I doing? Ah!
You're getting
Click
attacked.
all the wrong buttons. Yep. I'm just putting the second cast up just for funsies.
Yep. There's Clover again.
It's Clover.
Oh my
God
god,
damn, the poor
she's
thing.
so
That's
cute.
3 different nonary games. Also, I think it's really fucking funny that I assume Ace, 9, and basically just the people who were responsible for the first nonary game are the only ones who actually had bombs in them.
Yep.
But of course, as was explained to us earlier, you had to believe the danger was real for it to be effective.
Right. And I'm sure even the incinerator was fake.
For them, probably, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The Snake, or Ace rather, obviously would have thought they were still in the ship for
Right.
some reason, so he would have assumed the incinerator was real.
Right.
Oh, I'm surprised he never really picked up on a obvious sense that it. Wait, no, this original ship sank. He would have known that.
Well, he didn't know if it was another replica or if. I mean, there is the Olympic too, but
I guess.
yeah, I mean,
Plus,
basically, it doesn't matter if the ship was real; they're still gonna fucking die after 9 hours. So,
I mean, yeah.
or he could have assumed that building Q was set to it was rigged to explode or something after time was up.
I could see that, yeah.
Gosh, is anyone online? Is anyone streaming?
I don't know. I guess also we'll figure out what we're gonna do next week.
Yeah.
Like I said, we could probably do is I'll do a game of Sky's choosing that she wants me to play.
Cool.
Probably
I
another
mean-
Zelda game.
Yeah.
Let's why don't we raid R2?
Okay.
Oh, the maid's live. I'm not surprised.
Okay, here's the message for both of us. And we'll get ready to raid. Blam. Look at that. Who's all prepared?
Hold on.
Mhm.
So there's the raid message, guys. Discord for Token Tuesday tomorrow. I'm not gonna do the rest, but do that.
Yeah, Zero's very tired.
Yeah, I want to go to bed. It was dragging there, and I'm like, this better not go to
a little bit.
1, is what I was saying in my head, and I'm like, you know what? We probably could have done that in 2 streams.
Yeah.
Maybe.
with
I
how
think it
long
would have
We
felt
had-
weird cutting it in half, though, at that point. Where
Yeah,
we were
that's the
ready to catch
problem.
up.
All right.
I don't think it would have had the same impact. Plus, where we would have forgotten some things between over the past course of 4 weeks doing this ending.
Yeah.
True.
Just real quick, tomorrow night I'm gonna do reaction to ONL because it starts at 2 tomorrow, but I won't get to watch it till I get home. So
Wait,
we're
what?
gonna do that. Open night live for Gamescom.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Take care, come here and rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. See you next time on
Do not
Cheat.
eat your teeth.
Eat your teeth. Only eat your teeth.
Never eat your teeth.
Always eat your teeth. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.